Hi, I'm Dr. Dana with Cascade Pet Camp.
And I'm Shannon, and we're here today to talk to you about when to start training your puppy.
So what's your first thing that you do when you bring a puppy home?
What's the first thing that I do when I bring a puppy home? I start with the picture that I want for my adult dog, and I start working on those skills day one. Absolutely.
Agreed. Yeah. When we bring a puppy home into our house, training starts the moment we pick the puppy up from whoever they're coming to our home from, whether that's the shelter or a breeder or a friend. And I don't know about you, but probably one of the very first things we start to learn is to follow, and that they get rewarded for following us around and kind of being attentive to the humans.
Anyone who has already taken a class from us here know that we're really big on talking about reward for attention and focusing on the handler and not getting overstimulated and getting rewarded a lot from just meeting a bunch of new random people and other dogs and other animals. Not that we don't think that's important, and we'll absolutely discuss socialization. But the first thing I do with a little tiny puppy, 8 to 10 weeks of age, is make myself valuable. And I think that's a really important foundation for all the other training.
Totally. And do you start introducing your dog to other dogs in your house if you have other dogs in your house right away? Or how do you handle that?
Slowly and controlled, for sure. And generally I do it off property.
Yeah. And we often go for walks together. So having people with us so that we can take the puppy on a pack walk and they can start to integrate. I tend to keep my sessions pretty short. No formal session, probably more than 5 minutes for a little puppy.
Sometimes not even that. But I think one of the important things is whether the puppy is 8 weeks old or 8 months old or even 8 years old, and it's a what we lovingly call a recycle dog coming into your house. It's little tiny training sessions that you're doing all day long.
Yeah.
Having a free-for-all and letting them have complete access to your home and jumping on the furniture and doing whatever, that's fine if that's a picture that you have long-term for your dog, but it's not giving them boundaries and not communicating to them what is expected.
Yeah, actually, just listening to you say that, we look at training as every interaction we have with our dog is a training moment. We are asking them to move. I love that image of the picture you want as an adult dog, because we're asking them to move towards that picture every time we're interacting with them. So training starts right away because we look at training as every interaction that you have with your puppy or your dog is a training moment.
Absolutely. And now, backtracking a little bit, a little baby puppy, there's some differences in my home. Since we're asking about that, I am a huge believer in crate training for many, many reasons, and we can talk about that, open that up a little bit more down the road. But the crate, in my opinion, should be in your bedroom or next to your bed, preferably for about the first 6 months. So that puppy can be comforted, so you easily can get up and take them outside when they need to go, to make your housebreaking successful, to make that a good den-like calming experience for your puppy. Trying to crate train your puppy when it's 3 rooms away, that's pretty jarring for a little nervous system that just came from its littermates and its mom. And again, it's about that bonding experience and being close to you to get to know you. So that's my personal feeling. I know, I've learned that from many years of raising puppies, but also from my mentors as well.
Yeah. I think one of the last things we usually talk about in classes is that there's a kind of golden ratio of, if you are trying to mold behavior, which we would call training, that maybe that's, 5 or 10 minutes at the absolute most, and then equal amount of playtime so they get to run around and play with toys or go for a decompression walk. And then there's probably twice that amount of time or more of napping. So
Oh,
I think
a good algorithm.
yeah. So I
Algorithm.
think it's important for people to balance training, playtime, and rest should be the largest component of that for your puppy.
If you're interested in finding out more about some of the subjects that we're talking about today, you can look us up at cascadepetcamp.com or check us out on social media.